first you need to have paper towels, prop your hood open, and roll up your sleeves. Okay, so first I'm going to show you everything that has fluid in it and what needs fluid. Now keep in mind, whatever car you have, it's all going to be located differently, so whenever you look under the hood, you can just read it, what it is, engine coolant only. So obviously that's engine coolant. This is washer fluid only, obviously that's washer fluid. Your brake fluid, power steering fluid, your dipstick for your oil is over there. Here, you put it in up here, and this dipstick right here is for automatic transmission fluid. If you do not have an automatic car, you are not going to have that, and some automatic cars don't even have that, and it hardly ever needs checked. But first we're going to check the oil. That's really loud. Okay, now we're going to check the oil. Now, keep in mind when you check your oil, do not overfill your oil, because then it gets sucked into your intake and it gets all burned up, and then it will affect your gas mileage and all that BS. So make sure you fill it to where it's supposed to be. But you take your dipstick and pull it out, and this is where your paper towel comes in handy. You have to wipe it off. And while it's still wiped off, I'm going to show you. Here's a line that says add and the line that says safe. So you want to get it in between. So you stick it in. If I can aim it. That's not my job to aim. Stick it in. Pull it back out. And then see how it's right in between the lines? I'm still able to add just a little bit more to show you guys how to put it in there though. And then aim for the hole. This is not my job. And then you just kind of, yeah. So if you like playing with dipsticks, this is So, if you need to add oil, there'll be a cap, and it'll say engine oil on top of it. And notice how everything says C Owner's Manual? That's because the book that comes with your car will tell you how to do all of this. It really will. So anyways, make sure your engine is pulled down. Open it up. Take your redneck funnel, stick it down in. Take your oil. Make sure, for the love of God, you get the oil that goes for your car. If you go to Walmart and type in a little machine, or you go to AutoZone or wherever, any place that sells oil will be able to help you with this. And don't feel dumb if you don't know what kind of oil your car takes, because, I mean, a lot of people really don't. So then you take this. I'm going to pour a little bit to show you. Pour it in your funnel, and then obviously you're going to add more than that if you need it. Lock off your funnel so it doesn't get everywhere. Yes, it requires me climbing on my Jeep to do this. Put your lid back on. Okay, so other things you need to check are engine coolant, which you're going to want a 50-50 mix of your engine coolant and your and water. Do not mix colors. That's horrible. Do not mix colors. Make sure it's whatever your engine requires. And then washer fluid. It doesn't really matter what kind of washer fluid you put in. It's pretty much just Windex. So, I mean, and then make sure you have coolant though. That's a very, very big part. And then brake fluid, if you can notice on the side, most of these little things will have an add in full, almost like your dipstick does, but it's actually on the side and you can actually see where your fluid is. And if you're sucking down brake fluid a little more than normal, you may want to go get your brakes checked. They might be worn down. And then your power steering fluid, you never really check that much at all. It's kind of better if you don't really touch it, but that's where it is. But again, everything is labeled. So if you are unable to find anything, just look at the little decals on here, because they're made for, you know, even people that work on cars for every day for a living, just so they know and they don't get stuff confused. But so if you don't have a funnel, or you lose funnels, because everybody loses everything, I guess, you can make a funnel like we did. And all this is a pop container or a soda container, depending on where you're from. And you just unscrew the bottom, and then you take a knife or whatever you have and cut off the bottom of it, and make sure you clean it out really, really good.